Hey guys, Gibby here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of well, not actually another episode, just another video in general. Today I am looking over all of the kits for, well, the two kits for Goku and Vegeta. I actually went and read through them before I did this, and I just kind of want to give an overview of what my thoughts on for each of these guys' kits. So, we're on Goku right here. And from what I can see, he does. Let me see if I can. I have the game blasting at me because it's attached to my. It's attached to. What's it called? It's attached to my casting app that I'm using for this, and there's loud. But what I'm getting at is that I feel like he does a lot. He gets a lot of his gauge, and he becomes where are you? Right here, when he goes into MUI, like on his further uniques. But some of Vegeta's tools I feel like I like more, which we'll get into a little bit. So this is the character right here. This is Goku. Main enemy attacks, gradually master ultimate instinct. I'll go over that in a second. Powerful counters after transforming, that stuff. Okay, so you really care about that. All right, so he gets damage for his blast and strike arts, but there's one thing: he gets special move damage plus 30% on activation for the first time he uses it, and then he gets his special move arts cost knocked down to 15. Knocked down from 15, so he's at about 35 E cost for that. So that's not too bad. But one thing I really am not a big fan of is that he doesn't have any blast armor on his strikes. I feel like that would be really useful, though we are seeing a lot more armor. Though we are seeing the whole like where you can like get other cards from your bench from when you go into PvP, so you can go Ultra 2% to Gohan and get those armor break cards. So those are going to probably be a lot more abundant, and is also going to be on Sun Family, so he's going to be getting this special arts. This is UI signed, by the way. He gets a card, he gets health, key, gauge up to 50%, about half, and damage plus 20, and he cancels any damage, like he cancels any like of the damage or defense debuffs. So I think what attribute downgrades are, and that this isn't too bad, because obviously having that unique HP, having that good damage, having another card is good, getting that combo going, getting health is good, getting key is always good. But if you are needing a heal, you have a special arts, and so you get your health back, so you keep in the fight. Main ability, you transform, obviously. Master Ultra Instinct. You get 30 health. You get 30% to your health. You get 15 more key. You get your unit gauge filled by 70%, and you get a permanent 20% damage. And then you cancel any abnormal conditions or attribute downgrades off the main. So any debuffing on your stats and any poison or paralysis, etc. So that's not bad. Now another thing, he has endurance, that's insane. This dude endurance is, oh boy. Remember when MUI, the first one, the red one, had endurance whenever he was last man standing. But this is basically that, but you don't have to be last man standing, which is, oh god, be hard to deal with. So I'll go into why I feel like Vegeta's kit is going to be better on paper. Some testing will have to be done when we get the actual update and actually get the characters. Now starter ability, this doesn't matter, but damage grab plus 175, damage 80%. Recovery 70%, draw speed +1. We love draw speed. Then we have the endurance. permanent buffs. So, this right here. Battlefield entry. He gets a card. He switches in. That's good. Gets key as well. It's unique gauge, which is good. All fives cover change for 5 counts. All fives have normal conditions. So Q won't be able to poison him. Card slot. He removed card slot seal. So if you switch him into against Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that slot won't be sealed whenever you're comboing him. Destroy 1 enemy art card. That's not bad. So there's something in Vegeta's kit that I love a lot more than this. I'll discuss later. But something I want to note is this first part of it is unique. So for blast arts, or I guess more or less all of this stuff here. So he gets permanent buffs whenever he does arts and stuff. So you want to do this. You want to get all of these buffs like right before you transform, because these are all uncancelable. And I scrolled. Yeah, he doesn't get that anymore. You wanna get like at least your 6 strike or blasts. Strike and blasts uses. I don't think it matters which one you use. And get those permanent buffs before you transform, because that's gonna help in the long run. Now, this ability I find very interesting, which in testing I feel like if it's how I feel like it's gonna work, it could be really good. So for strike and blasts, from the second use on, like second very use, and this is activation, it's not like hits. Enemy strike and blast arts +5 for 5 counts, and then that's from the second use. And then for the third use, you're getting health and you're taking key away. That's a pretty good little disrupt. You're constantly healing, you're taking key if they don't have key protection, which is something that the Master UI has on his order ability. Go over in a second. And same case for it's kind of different for special moves and ultimates and awakened arts at all, because there's no one in the game has these. But you get 10 health on the first activation of a special move, 10% health, and then if I'm correct, this and you nullify damage received against green characters for 3 counts. So basically you're gonna be taking reduced damage. I think basically like full damage or something. That's pretty good. You won't be taking as much from say like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's ultimate and or special move, depending on which one you use. Cover chains, strike arts, we won't talk about that. Right. Gauge, this is the UI sign need to gauge. We ain't gotta talk about this. But, a bunch of other content, the other like popular content creators are doing like their look through of the kits right now too. And I have the game pulled up so I can pull up some bits for some pulls for some stuff. So yeah. All right, this is Mastered UI. I tabbed out on accident. All right. Oh, I did it again. Alright, skip this. Same case here. He doesn't have blast armor on strike. I mean, it's you. I know it's Ultra Instinct, but I feel like this would have been a really good tool. And blast, that's fine. Okay, on activation, he gets 50 gauge and 40% to damage inflicted. Penetrates endurance. That's good. The unique gauge is really good for this guy. He gets a lot of unique gauge charge in this guy's kit once he transforms. It's almost like it feels dumb. Interesting. Let's see that. Pretty basic. This reminds me of the old purple UI sign, how he gets gauge from his special move. Yeah. But here's something. Counter type green cards. Now I want to talk about this because this half reminds me of this guy right here. Reminds me of Vegeta Blue. Reminds me of his green card, which is versatile counter. If I read this, tap action, strike cards, or blast cards while in the fighting pose. His own card. Yeah, you get a special move on activation. Game here for Goku. He gets Ki. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so Goku gets Ki on activation, whereas Vegito gets his on his when it lands. Yeah, no. So he gets its health unused, 15% health. Goku gets 10% health, which is a little bit less, but you're still getting health. Fine. He nullifies element factor on use, which Goku does not actually. He seals this guy. He seals rush for 5 counts. So basically, Goku has a more watered down Ultra Vegito blue counter green in a way, but he also prevents switching, which is this Vegito does not do that on his green card. That could if you do end up countering a blue unit with this gauge, it's basically like if you activate Ultra UI sign, and that no coverage changing thing or whatever he does, where he draws that ultimate. It's something like that, but on a green. And it's like every time, it's like every time. It's really good. You can only combo into a special move. That's fine. Which you probably only gonna want to use it when you have a special move, so that you get that damage. Yeah. Main ability. This main ability and cancels stat debuffs. That's what I'm seeing right here. I'm guessing it's 20% damage to special move damage for 20 counts. It's a full unique gauge and full advantage gauge. It's 35% health and 50 Ki. Draws a special move, and he nullifies element disadvantage. He nullifies both disadvantages when there's a dead battle member. There's a reason that I have my reasons to not really like this being locked behind a battle member death, but because like I feel like that you get value from that if you're in a bad situation. Like if you're like in an early situation and you need to like have that nullification that you can just get damage out, then I feel like would want that to that more. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of the better Legends players know how to explain it better. I'll definitely watch other videos on people reviewing the kids. Maybe like Ryuta or something. In my opinion, he is the one to talk to about kids. Well, he's not the one to talk to. I don't know. He's not the one to talk to. But he's like the one that I feel like he reads kits and he just knows how to use the kits right. I don't know how he does it. Got unique ability, stored in various conditions in battlefield, when enemy switches. Got basically just got a bunch of age charge. He gets all the same stuff from before, but he gets Ki protection for 10 counts, which I like. On battlefield entry too. Like that. We like not being able to lose our Ki during a combo. Good. I still don't really like the destroy enemy arts card because if you're in a combo, then not that. I feel like it wouldn't be that good. I feel like most characters have +1 to card draw speed these days, so they're gonna just get it back that fast. Feed it in yeah. So feed a battle member. Engage +70%. Damage +40. You get a permanent 40% damage buff. Engage +70%. But guessing that's on entry. That's all. That's actually yeah. But if your gauge is full, that's kind of a waste. But that's still good in like other situations like that. So yeah. Oh wait. Actually, yeah. So say you switch. You know how like on the UI, you get like the 2 characters on standby and your main characters are on the battlefield right now. If Goku is at the bottom, right next to right above the character that's in the battle, and they die, he can come in like as soon as he's like switched out and get that unique gauge back. So that's pretty. That could be. That could be something that you could utilize, unless that character doesn't kick the bucket like as fast as you'd want. If you're wanting to get that extra gauge, but I feel like there's other ways he can get gauge. So I feel like we're not missing out on a lot here, because he's gonna get a bunch of it. As you can see, he's gonna get unique gauge +15 on every strike and blast art use, like just like the MUI Goku from 4th anniversary, because he got unique gauge from when he used arts, and he also gets key +10 too. Let me take a look at Red UI. Ability is it? Oh yeah, okay. See here. Okay, here we go. He same percentage, and I'm not seeing anything about getting a key, getting key gain from using any of his cards. So that's basically just that, but a lot better. On the battlefield, if an enemy switches, you get 30 plus to your unique gauge. Cancels stat debuffs. I think that's what attribute downgrades are. I'll definitely look into that. When hit by enemy arts, you get 3+ health. You use the key by 5. You boost arts cost by 10. I don't know if it stacks, but if it does stack, that's gonna be pretty good. I feel like that's really good actually, if it does stack. When on the battlefield, an enemy activates special move, ultimate, and awaken arts. I think we're saying awaken arts, but same thing. Health +20, nullifies damage received by green characters, and reduces arts power of said arts. Special coverage into a strike. We gotta talk about that. And this is just the same as MUI's gauge. Yeah, but that's Goku's kit. He gets a lot of I feel like he gets a lot of gauge. He's able to debuff he's able to sabotage the enemy when it comes to reducing ki, what's it called? Raising costs and canceling those stat debuffs. But he did get the most out of his damage. But let's move to my personal glorious king, glorious king, LF Super Saiyan, LF Vegeta Blue. So, alright, on his cards already, I like this. Has armor, so charge him without fear of enemy blast arts. I just like having this better. Just having it in general, even though there is what is it? Even though there is armor break, I just like having blast armor on my strikes. So if someone ends up using a regular blast, I can just charge it without fear. And yeah, that's all it does. Just strike cards. It's just a regular strike cards with blast armor. Here, there's something that's going to be pretty interesting. On hit, he does damage guard penetration plus 10%. So if you're a character that has, let me find his or no, start of it. You have 10 plus 10, 1080. Excuse me. Huh. If you have 180% to your damage guard, you don't have 170% damage guard. You'll be taking a little bit more damage than you would on a normal blast arts. Good. Special move. Oh yeah, this gets buffs on